Every day, malt is consumed all across the globe in some form. We've all heard the word. It's a key ingredient in many of our favourite foods and drinks. But what is malt? Malt is made from 100% natural cereal grains grown under carefully controlled conditions using only water and heat. Traditionally, malt starts life as barley. Special varieties of barley are grown that are particularly good for malting barley. Malt is high in natural sugars, vitamins, minerals and trace elements. Everything that's good for you, and it's a healthy source of energy. Making malt is an art that has been practiced for thousands of years. It's basically a three-stage process. Firstly, steeping. Barley is soaked in water to increase the moisture content of the grains to start the grains growing. Next, germination. Here, the grain is transferred into a germination unit and encouraged to grow. The final stage is kilning. The germinated malt is transferred into kilns for drying. It's during this process that the malt takes on its distinctive flavour and colouring. The tiny dried rootlets are removed and the malt is transferred to silos for storage. Malt looks very similar to barley, but inside there's been a subtle change. Malting encourages the barley to release enzymes that can naturally convert starch into sugars. The malted grains are more brittle and sweet than raw barley. But at Muntons, they do more than just make malt. The malt grains can be crushed, cut or finely milled into a variety of malt flakes, kibbles and flours that are used mainly in baking. One of the largest uses of malt within Muntons is in their own malt extract plant. They crush their malt and soak it in hot water to create a mash where natural enzymes convert the starch from the barley into sugars. This is then transferred to the mash filter where the liquid wort is separated from the malt husk. The clear wort is then evaporated under vacuum to make malt extract. You may know some products made from malt. It's the main ingredient in beer and whiskey and also malt vinegar. But after that you might struggle to think where else it's used, and yet you probably eat it every day. Take confectionery, for example, and those famous chocolate balls with the light crunchy filling. Malt has a wonderfully distinctive taste and aroma, made famous in a range of nighttime drinks. You can't beat a nice mug of malted milk before bed for a good night's sleep. But malt is also used in a host of other applications, from the tasty bits in bread and rolls to the addition of crispiness to pizza bases and crackers. It also adds cheesiness to savoury cheese crackers. Malt is a natural flavour enhancer and is used in many processed foods to lift the flavour and add a little shine to sauces. Also in breakfast cereals. Without malt, these would taste bland and boring. Malt enhances the flavours and adds a little extra sweetness. Have a look at the ingredients next time you enjoy your favourite bowl of cereal and see if malt extract is in there. It's great in home cooking too, livening up home recipes. Just add a dessert spoonful of malt extract to your spaghetti bolognese, chili con carne, stews, homemade gravies and sauces, and it's great in cakes and cookies as well. Simply substitute half of the amount where the recipe calls for golden syrup, treacle, sugar or molasses with malt extract and see the difference. Now that's malt.